Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Hannah and I like to ramble about books. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Normally I do a September TBR video, but honestly August went terribly, so I am just going to have a month of mood reading. But I did decide to set a fall TBR, so books I'm hoping to read in September, October, November time. So let's just jump right into all the books that I'm hoping to get to in the fall season. First up, we kind of have a no-brainer of Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shay Earnshaw. She actually just came out with another one of these. I bought this like a couple years ago and I still haven't read it. And I am a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan, so I feel like this is a must read. It's pretty short, so it should be super quick and super fun for Halloween time. Next up, we have The Girl Next Door by Jack Ketchum. This I had pulled, I think last year to read during spooky season, and I just didn't get to it, but I'm hopeful to get to it this year. This is a horror novel that's based off of a true story. It's pretty horrific and gruesome. There's a lot of true crime podcasts that cover this case, but I wanted to read the book that was based off these events. So hoping to finally get to this one this year. And then when it comes to fall, I feel like that's the perfect time to read kind of spooky, mystery, gothic kind of things. So I want to read Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. This one is set on this woman's entire family assembling for her Nana's 80th birthday. It's on this crumbling gothic house on a tiny little island, and once they go onto the island, they get cut off from the rest of the world for 8 hours. So that sounds so atmospheric and so perfect for the fall season, and I loved Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney, so I'm sure I'm going to devour this. And then a more recent addition is Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. This is this month's book of the month book. This one's about a woman who she now as an adult is like an influencer and a stylist, but she grew up in a haunted house, and then I believe it's her mom that passes away, and then they leave her this house, her and her sister, and her mom wrote a book and they didn't really believe anything that went on because they were small children at the time, but now that they're living in this house, they're finding out that some of the things her mom talked about were actually true. So I'm really excited. I feel like this is kind of like horror, mystery, comedy kind of thing by the description, so I'm super excited. I feel like this will be a really fun read. Then we have another book of the month pick. I think this was a couple months ago, called Ghostwriter by Julie Clark. This one is about a woman. In this book we're kind of following two characters. We're following a man named Vincent and then a writer named Olivia. And Vincent was involved in this tragic slaying when he was a teenager where two of his siblings died and he was the only one left alive. And then he goes on to become a horror novelist. Olivia has been hiding the fact that she is the daughter of this man because of all the controversy with him. And then now that he is older and she's kind of having some financial struggles, she offers to ghostwrite his last book. But little does she know, he is planning to finally tell the story of what happened on that night. So we kind of unravel the mystery of what happened to his family and who the actual killer was. The next book is another book of the month edition, but this is a book I actually got off of Amazon. This is The Last Word by Taylor Adams. I really enjoyed No Exit by Taylor Adams. That book, oh my god, I flew through that book. It was insane. It was so good. I highly recommend it, so I'm excited to pick up another one by Taylor. This one sounds really interesting. It's about this woman who basically leaves a really poor review on a book, and the author sees it and then just starts terrorizing her because they're upset about the awful review. So it sounds very intriguing. I think it's hilarious, especially, you know, we've always been there where we've read a book that we weren't thrilled with, so you just leave a 1-2-star review. And this is kind of taking that to the extreme on the author's end, and I think that's very interesting. Next up on my fall TBR is going to be Her Soul for Revenge and Soul of a Witch. These are the remaining books in the Her Soul to Take trilogy. I just finished Her Soul to Take last month, so that'll be in my wrap-up that's coming soon. And I need to finish the rest of it. These are great. I love the paranormal aspect. It's fantastic. The demons, the witches, the like forgotten god, and the cults. It's just right up my alley, and this is like perfect for this time of year. So I'm excited to finish up this trilogy. I also decided I wanted to finish up another trilogy that I'm in the middle of, and that is the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy. So I want to read Kingdom of the Feared by Carrie Maniscalco. This is the third and final book in the series that's about a witch, and she's actually a twin. Her twin is murdered, and she is trying to dive into who did it, what's behind it, gets involved with some demons kind of thing. So again, very witchy, paranormal, perfect for this time of year. So I'm excited to finally finish this trilogy. And then kind of going along with the witchy vibes, I want to read the Crimson Moth duology. So that's Heartless Hunter and Rebel Witch. This is, I believe it's a YA fantasy about kind of an enemies to lovers, witch and witch hunter duology. So I've heard really good things. A couple of my friends have read these books and they really enjoyed them. That's probably someone I know. So I figured witchy atmosphere, again, perfect for this time of year. And then lastly, I'm going to hold up 4 books, but I'm not going to read all these books, but these are just what I have to pick from. I usually like to choose a Fear Street story to read around this time of year. So it's Fear Street books by R.L. Stine. R.L. Stine is mostly known for his Goosebump works, and then he came out with the Fear Street that's more like YA, so a little more grown up than the Goosebumps. So every year I usually will pick one story out of one of these volumes that I have just for fun, because it's super nostalgic to kind of get back into that. I really did enjoy the Netflix series though, although I didn't watch the latest installment and I heard it wasn't that great. I heard very mixed reviews on it, but maybe I'll check it out anyway just for nostalgia's sake. So that's pretty much everything for my fall TBR. I guess you'll find out what I end up getting to at the end of this month, because like I said, I'm just gonna read what I want to this month, because last month did not go well at all. So if you want to see what I actually accomplished to read in the month of August, stay tuned. My reading wrap-up is going to be coming pretty soon. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!